And we're joined now by television host and entertainment expert Andrew Freund. Andrew, our first series, it's on Amazon. It's Dead Ringer, which sounds familiar.
Buckle up, Kier. Buckle up for Dead Ringer. Let me just tell you.
Let's take a look.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm brilliant. You want me to grow you a baby out of nothing? Bring it on. Let's do the research. Let's make anything happen.
Are you God? How did you create life where it would not grow?
That is not what we want to be doing, though. But it might be. But it's not. But it could be. But it's not.
So we said it was going to be a British binge-worthy.
Yes.
And there's Rachel Weisz.
There she is.
People will have made, you know, the sharp-eyed will have spotted.
Of course.
The Britishness of our first.
She's very British.
Tell us about it.
All right. Now, Dead Ringers is based off David Cronenberg's 1988 film. It is a dark tale about two identical twins, gynecologists, who share everything from drugs to lovers to their career to their quest to put women's health to the medical forefront, but it gets dark and it gets very twisted. Now, I'm talking very, very twisted. So it is not for the family.
It's twins, right?
They're twins.
See, I have twins, so I don't know if I'm going to want to watch this. It sounds...
Well, I will say, I think it's Rachel Weisz's best role to date. And with the way that technology works now, the interactions between the two sisters, they're completely different characters, even though they're played by the same actor.
Okay, now, on Netflix, new show, The Diplomat, I think it's called.
Yes.
And that's something I'm going to hopefully like a little bit.
You're very diplomatic to me. I feel like you could be a diplomat. It's probably the accent.
Okay, let's cut to the tape.
The president is sending you to stop a war before it starts. Not butter a crumpet.
Welcome to London, Ambassador Wilder.
Tell me how. I'm the ambassador's wife.
My husband was an ambassador for a long time. This will be an adjustment.
Welcome to London.
There you go.
Another British theme.
There you go.
Okay, tell us about it.
So Kerry Russell plays a newly minted U.S. ambassador. She happens to be married to a former ambassador, and he doesn't take lightly that he's second fiddle. But think of this show kind of as West Wing meets Scandal. It's behind some of the same people that made The West Wing, and it is the #1 show on Netflix right now. It rose to the top within 24 hours. It's a brand new
number one.
Number one. It's a brand new show, but people seem to be loving it. Of course, we know Kerry Russell from The Americans, but it's not as serious as The Americans. So think of it as a more kind of splashy, shallow, West Wing meets Scandal meets Grey's Anatomy kind of show.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you like international intrigue, then it could be the show for you.
Okay, so now think back to the days of COVID, merge that with Blind Date, watch Netflix, and you've got this next show. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Eventually, it was, oh, you're a match. Yes, we're just gonna go on a date now. We clicked. Second date night, we're gonna drink beers and throw axes. Cool.
And then it went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Third date, Costa Rica. Look at this. You only live once. What's the worst that could happen? It's at the early stages of the coronavirus.
At the hotel, they were like, we're shutting down, you have to leave.
Why the flight's canceled. Guess we're stuck here.
Right, Andrew, two issues with this.
Yeah.
Number one, it's not British.
Right.
Number two, they start filming themselves on this trip, and it's like supposed to be reality, but actually this, I don't know.
Okay, so it's a documentary where, okay, now get this. It turns out that one of the so it's Matt and it's Matt and Kehlani.
Kehlani, okay.
They met on Hinge, okay? They had one date, it was great. They had two dates, it was great. Then the third date, Matt was like, let's go to Costa Rica. Well, that was March 17th, 2020.
Right.
Cut to the pandemic. Matt happens to be a blogger. So he started just filming it on his own.
Okay, just naturally, kind of like
You know, millennials these days, I don't know.
Okay.
So they were stuck in Costa Rica for 70 days during the pandemic. Now, you're going to ask me, are they still together? Do you want to know if they're still together?
No, wait. Don't do the spoiler thing.
I won't do the spoiler thing.
Don't spoil it for us.
Okay, well, I mean, I will if you want.
I'm probably never going to watch it. So
he's not going to watch
people watching are going to say, hey, so...
Okay.
Let's move on. Listen, okay, so another dating theme, but special agent kind of orientated.
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's watch this one.
Miles
See, you get it. It's a grand romantic gesture.
Yeah, that is amazing, mate. 5,000 miles to surprise a girl who you've only met once, especially if she's the one who ghosted you.
No, she didn't ghost me. She just doesn't have an international calling plan.
Oh, right.
Can you walk, Goal?
I watched this.
It's fun. Oh, good.
It's fun.
It's called Ghosted. It's on Apple TV+. Chris Evans and Ana de Armas.
Yes.
Tell us.
They're terrible. First of all, they're terrible to look at. They're not.
I thought you were going to say it was terrible.
No,
It's
it's
good.
fun.
Okay,
They're just
good,
unattractive.
you wouldn't want it on.
No, they're just terrible to look at. No, they're like two of the hottest people on the planet.
Okay, right.
So if you
you're being ironic. I get it.
Get it?
Okay,
Get it? See,
all right,
it's the distinction, because I'm American,
And I'm British. There we
are. But think about this. Okay, you go on a date with someone, they ghost you, it happens.
Right.
So Chris Evans...
A lot, as far as I can remember from my dating days.
I mean, you're preaching to the choir over here. But, so they go on this date. I was turning into a therapist.
This is descending, isn't it?
Yeah,
okay. Please keep going. Try and keep going.
Yeah, they go on a date. Anna ghosts him. He's like, well, I'm going to go surprise her in London. Cut to the, British thing here.
Right.
He goes to London.
Oh, we're back to the British theme.
Goes back to the UK to surprise Anna. Come to find out she's a CIA operative.
Oh.
And together they go here and take on the world, and chaos and hijinks ensue. And this romantic comedy out today on Apple.
Out today on Apple. Yeah. Meanwhile, on Peacock, Mrs. Davis, it's about an ousted nun and her request to destroy the thing responsible, which is artificial intelligence. I'm confused already. Yeah. Let's take a look.
Mrs. Davis is all-knowing and all-powerful. She not only knows you're coming for her, but she wants you to.
Then I better get going.
Wiley?
What is that on your face?
What, stash? Oh, lots changed since I last saw you. Meet the resistance.
What are you resisting?
Same thing you are. Yeah, algorithm.
Mrs. Davis?
Don't give it a 9! No one calls Facebook dog.
Explain.
Okay. I'm going to try to explain, but you're going to think I'm insane.
All right.
Okay, Mrs. Davis is basically an algorithm that controls the world. It's an AI. So obviously with ChatGPT, AI is in the forefront right now.
Good current theme. Yeah, I like it.
So not everyone is cool with being controlled by AI. Cut to a Catholic nun named Simone here. So you have the Catholic nun whose quest it is to save the planet from Mrs. Davis. There's also the search for the Holy Grail. So you mix all that up. It's by the same people that did Lost, the same people that did The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, wow.
So you're going to get some sci-fi elements, some horror elements, some comedy. It's a very, very interesting series from Peacock. I think Peacock is making a lot of interesting choices right now, but they're taking chances, which I do appreciate. And Mrs. Davis is a wild, fun ride.
Nothing about it, though, is British. Unlike Ed Sheeran, you see what it is there?
I see the segues here are just on top.
It's so good, right?
Get it on top, I said. Top story.
New song out, new track out. It's called Boat. Shall we listen?
Let's listen.
Oh, I know the more that I love, the less that I feel. The times that I jumped never were real. They say that all scars heal, but I know maybe I won't, but the waves won't break my boat.
If I waded through the sea like that, I would not look anything like that.
It looks really cold.
It
just looks freezing.
Yeah.
But the song is a metaphor for depression.
Oh.
So it's Ed's kind of, it's one of the new songs from his new album.
Because he's got a whole bunch of new music out, right?
His new album, Subtract, is coming out May 5th.
Okay.
And this is one of the first songs from the new album. Everyone's excited. Ed is a prolific singer-songwriter, and I do appreciate that he writes all of his, own songs. It's not everybody does.
No, okay.
And yeah, this is...
Well, he's British, it's okay.
He was born in West Yorkshire.
Yeah.
I looked that up because of you.
That's good.
I don't know where that is.
I like that.
Do you know
it's good
where
detail.
that is?
I know where West Yorkshire is.
Okay, because I have no clue.
But I don't know, though, the band Muna. I've never heard of the band.
What? You don't know Muna?
Oh, no,
I thought you were playing Muna nonstop.
So the new track is called The One, I'm just reading this, One That Got Away.
Yes.
Let's have a listen.
Now I'm the one that got away, the kiss you never tasted. Tell me that you hate it, hate that I'm no longer
What do you think?
I like it, and you know what it's about? Because I looked this up.
Okay.
It is a vengeful song.
It's good to do research.
You know, I try. It's Friday, though, you know.
Yeah, I know, get it.
I would like
Long
a
week.
I'm getting a martini right after this. But the song, so first of all, Moon is an American band, so I apologize they're not British.
Okay, well, we're not finishing on the British theme. You know.
It's fine. We're celebrating America. We're in New York City.
I love it.
It's a vengeful song. It's basically a song about going after someone who had the chance to get with you but didn't, and they missed their shot. So then they have a death by a spiked pasta sauce. And on that note, happy Friday.
That Italian note. This has been so much fun, Andrew.
It's been so good, Keir.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, that's our British binge-worthy. Thanks so much for watching Top Story. For Tom Yamas, I'm Keir Simmons in New York. All the Britishness will end now. Stay right there. More news on the way.